Nope, just
5,
2.
4, 3,
only
2. What up, y'all? Welcome to Here's the Thing. I'm Kevin on stage. She's
That chick angel.
welcome to another podcast episode. Smash that like button, smash that notification button. Bangers, all 2023. Bangers, that's for you and me. Church announcements.
Vote for Kevin. Vote for Kevin. NAACP image award, social media personality.
Vote for me. Vote for me.
Vote for
I'm
Pedro.
up against stiff competition. Earn Your Leisure, Conscious Lee, Christy Porter, Lene, and they're all campaigning. As you can see, if you're following me on social media, I'm campaigning every day. I'm making a video every day until February 10th. Voting ends February 10th.
Vote for Pedro.
Links in my bio. Link on my website. Link in my heart. Patreon. Stage crew. Y'all, if I lose now, I'm not blaming y'all. I'm just saying y'all can't say I didn't try. Last time y'all can say I didn't try. The first time y'all can't say I didn't try. But this time I'm doing more than I did on either occasion. So if I lose now, I don't know what it is. All right? All right, Angel, you have any announcements?
Vote for Kevin. Yeah. Yes. What's something that you can promise the people that you will do if you win?
I will snot cry.
No.
Oh.
That you'll do that for free.
Something you've never done before.
That
What is
they
it?
would
Kevin singled out.
Love that they want from you that you won't give them.
I don't know.
You will never show a stomach again.
I will never agree to that.
If Kevin wins,
I tried, guys. I tried.
if Kevin wins, HTT 2023
On
is happening.
35 city tour.
Look, they had already put it in there. I didn't even look.
Nope, I'm not campaigning now.
You see?
Terrible, man.
Well, you know what? Earn Your
H2, why
Leisure.
can't we
Congratulations.
do H2 24?
Okay,
I've been on tour for a year. I'm tired.
We're going to tour.
All right,
Okay, HTT 24.
here we go.
They said cuss.
Cuss. I might cuss. I might cuss.
I mean, but you got to drop them hard.
No, I can't. I got to make a movie first. All right, here we go.
Crazy.
Now, I was just thinking this. I didn't say it online. I didn't say it nowhere, but I was just thinking. Keith Lee, Keith Lee is, this is a Keith Lee Stan account. Mm-hmm. That young man, from everything I can see, don't have nothing but pure joy and love in his heart for small businesses. He don't take nothing from them. He go to their restaurants and literally changes their whole financial landscape. Mm-hmm. Small business creators who are online. I'm talking about $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 in orders if Keith Lee say, I got this and I liked it, right? I love that young man, okay? And I was just thinking earlier this week, I said, he getting big. He
just started crossing over.
He's spilling over into Twitter.
You know what else is big? Our sponsors. Today's episode is sponsored by HelloFresh and Next Evo. We'll tell you more about them later on in the podcast. Please continue.
So, this morning I was checking my talk as I often do. Actually, I was checking Twitter as I do, looking for topics. And I seen Keith Lee controversy, and I said, "Oh, now what done happened to my good friend Keith? Friend of the pod, who I've never met. I've just loved from afar."
Yes.
So I'm gonna let y'all know. I'm gonna let it come from Keith's mouth and the person's mouth that said it. All right. So I'm gonna do it in order, so it doesn't seem like bias. I'm gonna do it in the order that I found out. So the first tweet I saw was, y'all done got Keith mad because his hands are higher than they usually are, because he usually does the videos like this, and they were up here.
Oh,
you know?
no.
And I'm like, oh, Lord. So I go to Keith's Keith's TikTok to see what happened. And this is the video that I saw. It's 4 minutes long, but...
It's some unnamed controversy going around, and I keep getting brought up. And I had an interaction with this person who made the video. So let's talk about it. I'm going to show you the video I'm talking about, and we're going to talk about it point by point. She's very anonymous with the names, but in the caption, she put food critic and thief. And it's over 200 comments saying, is it Keith? Is it Keith? Oh, Keith did this, Keith did that. It's been 2 days, and she hasn't directly responded to any of them, except for the ones that are tearing me down and calling me out of my name, and falsely accusing me of being a thief. Let's talk about it.
I didn't know if I was going to address this or not, but I'm just so disappointed and so frustrated about the situation that I think I'm just going to have to say something. I'm Jillian. I'm a TV producer. I am a freelance TV producer. I worked for a lot of shows, won a lot of Emmys, just kind of good at what I do.
Well, Jillian, as an Emmy award-winning producer and TV writer, I will assume that you know how dangerous labels, especially false labels, can be in the industry or in life in general. And again, I'm assuming. Just in case you don't, I'm here to tell you, for me personally, that is extremely detrimental. And I don't like that. And I don't play with it.
I also pitch shows to networks, so I will find talent.
It's safe to say she didn't find me. I already had 2 to 3 million followers when she originally reached out.
For people I think would be great to have a show. I link with them and then create a show around them, and then I pitch that around to networks. And some get sold and produced, some get a no, and they circle back later. Recently, there's a creator here on TikTok that is beloved by all. I even love them and think they would make great TV, but I pitched them an idea to take to networks, and they basically said no in a nice way, but then stole my idea. They just stole it, so now they're doing it.
On December 11, 2022, Jillian reached out to me in a comment, basically saying exactly what she said. She's a producer. She would love to pitch me an idea. I DM'd her that same day. I said, and I quote, "Hey, I just received your comment. Thank you so much for reaching out. I do not have a show, but I do have a meeting tomorrow with somebody pitching one. I would love to talk to you as well when you have the chance." I sent her my email, said, "God bless you. Thank you again." That was the 11th. She reached out to me on the 13th. I had the meeting with another person on the 12th. That meeting I had on the 12th was the exact same pitch that she pitched. I also had 2 other meetings after hers on the 13th. The exact same pitch was pitched. Not to mention, I get 1,000 comments on a daily basis from y'all pitching the exact same ideas and tagging Food Network, which I truly appreciate. She pitched it as a crossover between And Y'all Fix My Life and Triple D. The premise, I find a restaurant that's struggling. I go into the restaurant in disguise, try the food, rate it, tell the people what I thought. I've been doing that. The first time I posted a video like this was December 9th, 2022. And it was a spinoff of another video I did on December 2nd, 2022. 9 days before she reached out to me. The only thing different is that I wasn't in disguise when she first reached out to me because, again, this was in December. I had anywhere between 2 million and 3 million followers at the time of her reaching out to me. Of course, I wasn't in disguise at that point. I personally was able to walk into restaurants and still get treated the exact same because not a lot of restaurants recognize me. Now, with 9.6 million followers in Vegas, it's almost impossible. So that's why I went into disguise. Also, I took this opportunity to show my platform how talented my sister is. She did all of my makeup, my special effects, my hair. She did everything. I personally think she's way too talented not to do this as a full-time job. So this could be the opportunity to get her in front of the right people so that dream can become a reality. So again, me going in disguise and doing what I've been doing is not because I got the email from you, Jillian. And I'm saying that in the most honest and pure form. I don't mean any harm, but I do not appreciate you putting labels on me like that. Comments like this with a hashtag Keith Lee controversy going around, I'm not a fan of. To put out labels that I help people, but I still...
So the comment reads, just because you won't be able to read it, the thing is we're all supporting them. We're all excited for them because they help others and steal from others, I guess. I'm just so disappointed. That's the response that he screenshotted. And the person had said, drop that name, sis. It's effed up. And I don't want to support theft on accident.
From others is not only detrimental, but it's disrespectful in my eyes. I have not once stolen anything or taken anything from anybody. Everything that's given to me is from God. And I know there's going to be people saying, why did you respond to this? Why are you even paying attention to it? Labels in the industry and labels in life are extremely detrimental. To put a label like thief on a content creator is crazy, especially when it's unwarranted. God willingly, I have a lot of big things coming up, and I don't want unnecessary labels on me. Thank you, Jillian, for understanding. God bless you. I don't mean no harm to you. I don't condone any hate comments. I would just like this cleared up. Thank you. God bless you. Have an amazing day.
All right. So that's about 12 hours ago. He basically played almost all her video. Her video wasn't that long.
I saw that before I went to bed.
Yeah. Huh?
I saw that before I went to bed.
You said what?
I saw that before I went to bed.
Oh.
That's how fresh it is.
If I was going to address this or
And
not,
then this is
but-
her response to his video.
And it happens a lot because ownership of an idea is a gray area. But I am frustrated because the situation that I am referring to, I was in negotiations, I was in contracts with this person, and we were negotiating with other networks and production companies to find the right place for this particular show idea. They then decided they didn't want to do it. and that's okay. Some things work out, sometimes they don't. But then I find out that it's greenlit, the same idea, my idea, greenlit at another network. I'm frustrated, and I'm not going to apologize for being frustrated about that. My original video was not to call anyone out because I don't know what I'm going to do with this situation just yet. There's a potential to fight for my idea. It's a long, grueling process, so I don't know if I necessarily want to do it. But I was just expressing my frustration. I was not calling anyone out. So I'm not apologizing for that. Secondly, Keith, this is for you. That video was not about you. And I did not think that you would think that that video was about you because our interactions were very minimal. We exchanged a few emails. I sent you a pitch, and I want to read a line out of the pitch so that you understand that I don't think there was anything for you to even steal. The pitch I sent to you was basically taking what you already do, your content, your own idea, and putting it into a different format for TV and or streaming. So you can see right here, it says, essentially, it's a way to take what you do on TikTok and expand it to broadcast and or streaming format. And then I continued to put it in a TV format, which is basically segments. So segment 1, segment 2, that's where all the commercial breaks would go. That's where the sponsorship is, so on and so forth. So again, Keith, there was nothing for you to steal. I would not accuse you of stealing something that didn't really exist in the way that I think people might be thinking it exists. I didn't pitch you an idea that was original. I didn't pitch you an idea that was even mine. I just said, hey, let's take your idea, what you're already doing, find a way to get it onto a different type of platform. I do want to add, though, that the type of platform that you have gives you a different type of responsibility. And I think before you made that assumption that it was about you, that I wish you would have just reached out to me, because I would have reached out to you if I thought you had stolen from me, or if I thought that an idea looked very similar. And because of that platform, when you call someone out or when you speak on someone, people react. And there's automatic things that are going to happen. And one of those things is people coming into my comment. And that's not terrible in and of itself, but it's comments like this. This is someone gleefully finding joy in my pregnancy losses. And they're doing it in your name with a hashtag for you. I know that's not what you want. I know that's not what you intended. But because you have the platform you have, it's a different kind of responsibility. And this is what I had to wake up to. And this is what was frustrating about this situation.
Okay.
This is not an apology video.
Okay. All right.
So, here's my thing. First, I want to say this before we get to Keith. This is the exact reason why I cannot have people sending me unsolicited ideas. I done said it. People still do it. The emails be my email that they found from old. It be telling you, do not send, do not, because anybody with eyes and ears could have thought of that show, right? That's why I don't read no. And it's not that I don't want to. It's just so risky. People think if they send me something that we were already making, people have no idea the stuff we've been developing, ideas and all that type of stuff, especially unscripted ideas. Like those are nearly, like a scripted show is easier because there's a script, it's harder to steal a full-on pilot. But an unscripted idea, if people take something I did and be like, Kev, you should do this. And then if I actually make that, I done pitched him that, he stole my idea. This is why. So here's the thing. Here's my thoughts. I said, now this boy Keith Lee, he getting big. Right, he 9 million. I didn't realize he had that many.
Yeah, when he said it, I
That
was
was
like,
then.
whoa.
He'll probably get like 12 after the next 2 days.
Yeah, because when I was in Vegas for the New Year's, when this whole frankincense thing, the white dude with wings went down, he blew up more over that. And I was just thinking, eventually somebody gonna come after him because you know how people be. Just too many people like you. I don't like you just because of that. It just be like that, right? So when I saw this. Here's what is interesting. He has screenshots of his comments. I've seen on Twitter the comments that he's talking about. People screenshot her liking comments saying, this is Keith Lee, right? And responding. So she can't say she wasn't talking about him when they, like, people have those images on there. Even the thing on Keith Lee's thing, like, you heavily insinuated, because Keith Lee is likely the biggest food critic on TikTok. And if he ain't the biggest, he's for sure the biggest black one. So if you black and you met up with that person and you like, now come on. That's like saying, there's a comedian out there who's bald with the wife and 2 sons who he always be sad about them growing older, who has an app and a social distancing comedy show, and not saying Kev, but then responding being like, is it Kev? and replying and be like, everybody loves him or whatever. Like, now come on. You know, like Monique said on The Breakfast Club, now if you ain't gonna say names, then leave it on the playground, right? And then to call him out without saying his name, but then respond to people calling him out. Now, come on, you know what you're doing. Right. And then when he responds, being like, now look what you did to my comments. Now, come on. Now, let me be, of course, it is terrible what people do. TikTok is full, the internet is full of evil people or people just riding for someone too hard. And a lot of children, just nobody thinks you should be getting told negative things about losing a baby or going after a job and all that type of stuff. But if you come at somebody directly or indirectly, that was an indirect come at if you're going to say it without saying it and then like comments that are insinuating. That's indirectly coming at somebody without saying their name. It's not coming at them. Then you can't be mad that they defended himself. He didn't say go after her. No. He even said don't go after her and all that stuff. And all her videos went crazy. And I'm assuming it's because people came from his to look at her page and go off because that's how they do. Yeah. You make somebody mad, their fans mad, they go to all your videos. Oh, whatever your most recent 9 videos and your pinned videos.
They coming in there.
They getting obliterated.
They coming
in
there.
So she turned the comments off. I get it, but like, now come on. Now?
You know what she could have easily done if the story that she is now being more, being more detailed about, what she could have done is in the comments, put her own comment and said, I am not referring to Keith Lee.
Yes.
That would have easily got him to know, okay, I don't know who all you pitched to. You might not be talking about me.
Especially if y'all talked. Like, they talked. Right. So, of course, he's going to think you talking about him.
Well, it's not just that. Like, because her being upset about a light pitch and him doing something doesn't make as much sense. Her second, like, more detailed story does make more sense. But she wouldn't have to have told that whole detailed story had she just cleared it up. When
in the comments of the first one.
Yeah, when she saw how it was being swayed towards him, she could have then said, listen, no. I'm not talking about Keith Lee. Please don't start that narrative.
Right.
But now, because it doesn't, I'm like, people pitch stuff all the time to folk. That's what this whole entire industry is. Pitching ideas, and ideas be similar than a mug.
Bruh.
So similar. And until you're under some form of formal contract, him doing this on TikTok, what he said already doing, he's not legally bound to her in no way, shape, or form. So her being frustrated at all.
Frustrated.
No, I'm going to say it the way I did.
No, we going to say it the way she said it in her honor.
Frustrated. That's because she was bad. She was pissed off. She took that R and threw it. Her being pissed off about it didn't really make much sense, but she could have cleared it up so that her comments didn't go wild. Like, it's not that anyone believes, well, no, people probably do, that Keith is above possibly misstepping in any way.
Yeah.
But if you're going to insinuate at all or allow people to run off with their imagination and think that you're talking about him, either you're going to have receipts to be able to be like, yes, he did it, or you're going to have to make sure you clear that up when you see that. Like,
he had his stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Because, we live in a receipts culture.
Oh, yeah.
So he knew when I come with it, listen, here's the screenshot. Here's this. Here's that. Unless and also you can't find somebody, which he said, who has 3 million followers. And if you don't think everybody on earth, the boy working with Mr. People like, Kev, get him on your app. Do y'all know that? I would love Keith. He would be welcome. I would love to do the Keith Lee show on Kev on Stage Studios. That boy finna go to Mr. Beast's house.
Ask him.
Mr. Beastus.
Ask Keith Lee.
Keith. Mr. Beast lives in North Carolina.
No, you tell him that you want him to come on the Kev on Stage Studios app.
Oh,
and do.
Ask him for an endorsement.
Ask him to tell
for NAACP Image Award.
Tell him to taste the app and tell you how delicious, how spicy the wings on Workplace Comedy are, how savory, right? Love on Stage is. do it.
Stage Crew said he would do it. He's a real one.
He is a real one.
One of the places that
I don't be. Go ahead.
I was about to say, one of the places that he advertised that I really liked was HelloFresh. You know, with HelloFresh, you get farm fresh, pre-portioned ingredients with seasonal recipes right to your doorstep, making home cooking fun, easy, and affordable. We've got New Year's goals. I've got New Year's goals.
So do I.
You've got New Year's goals, okay? And HelloFresh is here to help you achieve them. Skip the grocery store and take control of your life and budget with delicious recipes. HelloFresh's Festive Fare collection features limited time recipes with seasonal produce and premium proteins. Get out of the post-holiday slump and elevate to winter classics. Looking for an easy way to eat well, save money this year? Cut back on expensive takeout and delivery and get started with HelloFresh. You'll love how fast, easy, and affordable it is for you to whip up a restaurant quality meal right in your own kitchen. Yes, last night I actually fixed 2 HelloFresh meals. I did a grilled mushroom melt. It was like a quesadilla with grilled mushrooms and onions. That's what the kids had, with a nice little salad with cut up apples. And I had a soy mustard glazed salmon with a lime rice, honey.
I love that lime rice.
It was so good with some roasted carrots.
Roasted carrots?
Roasted carrots. It was delicious. Fast and fresh recipes. HelloFresh's latest line of meals and feature robust flavors and filling portions and are ready in less than 15 minutes. Enjoy taste and quality done quick with recipes like falafel power bowls, seared steak, potatoes in Bernie's sauce, and Southwest pork in burritos. With HelloFresh. Eating well in the new year can be stress-free and delicious. With over 35 recipes, you have the option that you're looking for to achieve your goals. Choose calorie smart and carb smart recipes, or even customize select meals by swapping proteins or sides, upgrading your proteins, and adding protein to a veggie dish. Go to HelloFresh.com/SK21.
SK21.
Use code SK21.
SK21.
For 21 free meals plus free shipping. Go to HelloFresh.com/SK21.
SK21.
Use code SK21 for 21 free meals plus free shipping. It's HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit.
So yeah, I would love to have Keith on the app. I would not ask him for an endorsement. I ain't had a conversation with that man. I don't believe in asking for somebody for something the first time we talk, unless I got money attached. Now, if I got opportunity for you, come on over here.
It's opportunity.
For him, the endorsement for the NAACP, that ain't going to do
opportunity. He can be on the app.
Keith Lee is beyond the Kev on Stage Studios app. When you talking to people who he's talking to, they got more of a bag. I ain't going to hold him back. He's more than welcome. I would love him to come on over, but that boy is beyond. Now, back to the topic at hand.
Okay.
Here's what I want to say. Keith, single me out, Josh.
Singled out.
Keith, now listen here. I'm probably a little bit older than you. Me and Angel. You know, we is your big.
Listen, you talk about yourself. Me and Keith same age. Go ahead.
Keith, I'm probably a little bit older than you. And listen, I want you to know, this going to happen to you more the bigger you get. All right? You keep your head on straight. Keep your circle tight. Keep your family around you. Keep them people around you. This is what I always say. Keep them people around you who would come over for game night if you lost it all and you worked at Target. And there's nothing wrong with working at Target. I'm just saying, if all the brand deals went away and all the notoriety went away, and they just say, hey, y'all, we going to watch the Super Bowl. Who coming over? Oh, I got the wings. I got the chips. You got to keep them people who was doing that prior, and who'll be doing that post. All right? Because that stuff will get to your mind. That's why I keep people around me who still tell me I'm musty, who still tell me the truth, who I know would be my friends if I got canceled and beat up and it wasn't my fault. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not beat up because I got hands too. But they be like, I ain't care, nigga. Remember when you was popping? You ain't now. So anyway, what time y'all want us to come over? You got to keep them people around. You got to keep them because they keep your head settled. You know, so you be all right. We love you here down at Kev on Stage. We hope you win everything and get everything. And we hope you're not nominated for NAACP Image Award for Outstanding Social Media Personality until next year. Okay? Next year, you take it all over. Because if I'm nominated with you, I guarantee you I'm not going to campaign. I'm not going to waste my time. I'll be doing push-ups.
Josh, single me out.
Oh, Lord.
Keith Lee. We are a struggling business over here. And we would love it if you could come and try out Kev on Stage. Try him out. You see, I'm telling you, it ain't got nothing to do with the quality. He's the quality of the joke slap every time, okay? The bigness of the heart is shown every time. He just needs the votes.
There's
And
still
we
3-day
think-
trial?
7 days.
7 days.
He just needs the votes. You talking about the app. I'm trying to get this man the NAACP Image Award. So, Keith, all I'm saying is come give him a try. You can taste up the app. Taste the app. Workplace comedy, Real Comedians Challenge Show, Love on Stage, Black People Don't Improv. There's so many more. And you'll see that it's
Your
the
show,
place that
Angel?
everyone should be.
Angel, you got a show too?
Ask on Angel.
Ask on Angel.
Please ask a question.
Ask me a question, Keith. I'll give you the answer. The answer is vote for Kevin. We love you here.
We love you here. If Kev don't do nothing else, that's me, Kevin. I was thinking about this the other day. I said, I was looking at we were doing our taxes, going over with our accountant.
Jesus.
And I was looking at the
the money?
No.
I'm sorry.
all the expenses.
Uh-huh.
And I was looking at the employees and I was like, you
employ a lot of people.
you employ people.
Yeah.
People
And pay on time.
Dog, I was like, I'll be honest. I ain't even gonna hold you. This is not to be dramatic. My dream in my own mind, I never thought that would be part of it. Right?
This is good. I'm going to use for the campaign. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I never thought people would be able to pay their mortgage, feed their children.
Yeah, Kevin.
Pay their bills because of what God has blessed me with. I just wanted to do what I love for a living. But even all the way back to the Real Comedians social media tour, like Tony was like, I'd never been on tour before. And I'm like, Tony Baker is easily one of the 5 best comedians working, period, regardless of fame. Comedians will tell you that, famous or not. How you ain't on tour? And he was telling me after that second tour, he was like, yo, people are asking me if they want me to headline, but I'm going to be with you. I'm like, no, you ain't. You don't. You tour your own tour. Don't stay with me. You make your own money. And then Tony said he made, he posted on Instagram a couple months back, he said he made over $1 million in ticket sales.
Yeah. That's
And he takes 2 other comedians on the road with him. And that's 6 comedians. And he was like, Kev, I wouldn't have been able to do this if it weren't for me. That's my blessing. That's outstanding. You know what I'm saying? And I was thinking like Greg, Josh, the whole team at the Kevin on Stage Studios app.
Yes.
That's a whole group of people. And I don't even be up there.
You don't.
And I be on tour, and when I'm on tour, I'm either here or at home or with my friends and family. Them people only see me on shoot days, and they still get to pay their bills. Their bills.
Listen.
Because they come into a building and say, Kevin on Stage Studio. You can't ask for nothing more from me. Me, Kevin.
You, Kevin.
It's a blessing to be a blessing.
And you are.
And I'm trying to be. And that's why it just be feeling good. And then I get to go out of town and do what I want to do is, go out of town and stay in nice hotels. That's it. All I want to do in my life, love my family.
Come on.
Create opportunities and that's just the people who are full-time employed. We ain't talking about the people who got a chance to get their first. I was talking to Quinn Walters, your friend Quinn.
Come on, tell me.
She's not a Delta, but she's still your close
She's
friend.
my sister.
She was like, got series regular for Black People Don't Do Improv. And she put on her Instagram, this is my first series regular ever. Yes. I said, Quinn, what are you? I've been seeing you on that Tyler Perry show.
That's her first.
She was like, I never was series regular. This is my first time. And I'm sitting here thinking, what? Mark J.P. Hood was like, I never been a lead.
Yeah. When I had Quinn come here with a sweet potato pie,
I remember that.
she said, thank you for putting me on.
For the pie?
Yes.
We should have had Keith Lee taste it
Yes.
right then.
He would have been like,
sweet
the
potato pie
texture.
is perfect.
Oh, yeah, you do it better. Do it.
Don't go ahead.
No. Yeah, no. You are definitely a blessing. Listen, when I first worked with you, I just needed you to pay for my babysitters. I was like, I'll
That's
come.
all you ask.
I said, I'll come have a good time. But you just got to pay for these sitters.
That's all you ask.
That's all I
Ain't
ask.
nothing but like $200-300, I think.
And let me tell you, you pay for more than a sitter now. Honey, you pay for more than a sitter. Tuition. Huh?
And that's why I feel like God has blessed me tremendously, is that my blessings extend to others. It ain't just for me to go live in Calabasas. I would love it to go back. But for me, it's always about sharing it.
Yes.
I want my friends in the gated communities. I want rest till to be like, now, Kev, I done moved in where you got to have a code, right? And I also me myself. I want the gated community with the armed guard, 24 hours, right? Or I want the personal gate.
Yeah.
I want to get to Will Smith level. They got 2 gates.
Come on.
With the person with the blicky with the sticky eye.
But the sticky eye?
With the wireless turns off. They turn the wireless off of your phone when you come down the wheel in them.
Ooh,
I don't even know how you get that technology. But anyway, talking about giving, this was super cool. We were getting on the plane the other day to go to Richmond, Virginia, which, outstanding. And Josh was like, did you see this J.Cole thing that he did? J.Cole, friend of the pod.
Jermaine.
Yes, amen.
Cole. He looked up a J. Cole type beat on YouTube. And he made Josh, tell the people what J. Cole, because you in the Dreamville camp, put it on you. Explain what happened, because this don't ever happen, and I want to make sure I don't miss nothing. Tell the people what he did, Josh.
So the text exchange is actually the thumbnail for the song that was posted on the YouTubes.
Yeah.
Basically, in a nutshell, Cole said he was feeling uninspired, so he YouTubed some J. Cole type beats. A lot of producers that are emerging to try and get their music out there say, oh, this is a style of a beat that J. Cole would rap on. I'm going to title that. It's great for SEO. It helps bump their beats up. Maybe some person will license it for $20, whatever. Cole YouTube, J. Cole type beats. He found this beat, got inspired by it, rapped over it. A lot of times when artists do this, Cole specifically, he just puts it on a hard drive. He raps over it. It's like practice. It's like him going to the gym. He'll rap on it. Won't ever see the light of day. But he's at a point in his career now where he's tired of, and like I said, these are his words on the in the text thread. He's at a point of his career now where he doesn't want to just keep all these things in the vault. He wants to share it with anybody who can resonate with it at any point in their life, is what it seemed like. So he sent the beat and the song that he recorded on back to the producer, said, hey, do what you want with this. I think this should be yours. He told him like how he was feeling inspiration wise. He said, I felt something with this. Use it how you will. Gave the producer a life-changing opportunity. The producer posted it on his YouTube and
The song?
Yeah.
Oh, that song is on his YouTube?
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was on J. Cole's YouTube.
Mm-mm. That was part of the thing. Is like he gave this producer an opportunity to be discovered.
Snap. It's Batman.
Yeah, something like that. BVT.
Yeah.
So posted on natively on his YouTube, and then the entire Dreamville camp shared it. I think Cole's manager Ebe, shouts to Ebe,
Ibrahim.
He shared it first on his Instagram story, and then the world watched.
Sweet.
I didn't realize he gave it to the man to put on.
Yeah,
his YouTube.
if you look up the song, you could see the text that Cole sent.
Yeah,
back
I'll
to
read
the
it.
producer.
I'll read it. It says this song should live on your channel, which I don't know how I missed this. The first thing he said, and serve as a thank you to every producer out there cooking up and sharing their work with the world. It's a million artists out right now, just like me, hungry and searching every day for something to spark a word, a melody, a hook, a verse, a punchline, a way to vent, a way to cut through. On a day when I couldn't find much motivation, I was looking for anything to inspire me. Out of curiosity, I typed in J. Cole type beat into YouTube. Yours was the first I saw. I pressed play, focus, and wrote this. This some that would normally stay in the vault, but I don't want to hold on to music like that no more. This is for you and everyone else who needs to hear it. God bless, bro, and keep doing what you're doing.
Let me see if I type in Kev on stage type beat. What would it come up? Kev on stage type beat. Let's see.
Oh.
What comes up?
So wait, that means he owns
Not
it,
that.
right?
I think so. I don't know if there was any paperwork attached to this or not. Since it's not on DSPs, I can't imagine that.
DSPs are what, Josh? For the people who don't know,
Digital streaming platforms,
it's me.
such as Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, SoundCloud.
That's what I was thinking too.
DSP.
Ones that
Can you
require
imagine a
the-
rapper of like, okay, so J. Cole safely is top 5 rappers as far as popularity, right? Like J. Cole, Jay-Z,
That
Wayne,
light-skinned boy.
Kendrick.
Kendrick,
That
Drake,
thank you.
that light-skinned
I
boy.
couldn't remember
The
his
boy.
name.
He's in the top 10 easily, right? Probably top 5, I think, of as far as popularity and like OG status, who's currently rapping a lot. You wouldn't think that they would do something like this for someone with like, that's basically no strings attached if you can just have it and put it on your YouTube.
Yeah, because it's always an image thing, right? Like, you would assume that artists of this tier and caliber, everything needs to be polished when it comes out to maintain whatever image that they want to be perceived as.
Yeah.
Without risking a potential miss of a hit that comes out, you know, like, and I think Cole is past that point of his career where like he just wants to, I mean, I feel like he's just rapping just to keep rapping instead of prove a point that he's the greatest of the generation or whatever.
Yeah.
It's just, that was very, yeah, it's definitely not something. I'm sure that, I wonder even like how old that person is that he just gave that beat to. I just found your type beat, Kevin.
Is it really on there? If you play that song, Angel,
I would not do that to you. I'm not mean like you.
You would do that.
No, here we go. Here we go. I found it. I'm trying to get it. Hold on. I'm not going to do that to you. I'm not. Here we go. Sorry. Hold on.
What is that?
That's Amar.
That's what I thought it was.
That's Amar.
Was he a baby baby?
No, that was a couple of weeks ago. Him recording into his iPad. Boy, papi, do papu, papito. That was one more time. This is just for you to be able to rap.
Turn
over.
that into a beat. I got a hot 16.
Oh yeah. Hold on. He's going.
I bet you a producer can turn that into a beat.
Yeah.
Especially that opening, Sway, the remix god.
Oh, yeah.
He turned anything into a beat.
That's nothing but Blue Ivy.
Ain't nothing but Blue Ivy.
I gotta turn it in the ceiling. Yeah.
By the way, did you see
She is grown.
Beyonce
She's so tall now.
opening that hotel performance? They say she got, all the rumors is 20 to 30 million.
Yeah, I saw 24 mil.
24.
I saw 35.
Ah!
At that point, anything over 20, it's
Because Beyonce, can you imagine getting to the point where people give you 20 million for a performance?
private.
Private?
No ticket sales.
Them people over in that Dubai,
Got smart.
unlimited
Print money.
cash. That's the type of money where any of your ideas are possible.
Yeah.
Beyonce came. Apparently she had a bad foot because she wasn't dancing, and then they were like, "No, Dubai said you do it like this." Because Blue Ivy was doing this, and Beyonce was like, "Not in that Dubai." And them
don't
people
know.
was head to toe.
Oh, come on. They was covered.
Was
They
covered
had
in the
gloves
blood.
on. They were like, we don't need all of that.
Also, man, I ain't gonna hold you. Beyonce did a run that everybody's trying to do. It's like she be like, y'all be saying I can't sing. She did that. I don't know how it go, but she
Yes,
like,
you do.
Yo,
Don't do it.
hey, yo, hey, oh, killing me softly. Even other singers were trying, and I was like, Beyonce, you really are good at that.
I thought you want to do it the one at the end.
What's that one?
It's longer. It's the
don't know
one
that
at
one.
the. Yes, you do. Kevin.
I don't.
Stop playing like
Angel
you
the
don't
Tank
know.
Sleep. I don't know it.
You do too.
That's the one I was talking about.
Yeah, no, that one was good too. But this one.
Oh.
Hold on, I'm gonna get to it.
Drunken Love ending?
Yes.
I don't know how. I didn't see that part.
Ah.
You're the lady.
Why is our internet so poopy doopy here?
It's not
I don't know-
Spectrum.
I don't know why.
It's Frontier.
No, it's not.
It is.
No, because Frontier gets a gigabyte.
No, it's not,
Let me see.
Josh.
I'm telling you.
That's for
this-
me. That's
It's
crazy.
not.
Here we go.
My fiber optics so fast, it's crazy.
I did not hear this ever in my life. I've never heard that. And all we have is phone video.
Oh yeah.
They didn't even. It wasn't televised.
What she need to televise it for?
She don't. But can you, bruh? I'm telling you what. You get to that. I was watching Watch Mojo. Sometimes I watch Mojo or Looper, and you get sucked into videos you never would think you would be watching. Mm-hmm. They were talking about how Larry the Cable Guy. They're like, "Where is he now?" And I was like, "Where is he now?" They say Larry the Cable Guy is doing corporate comedy, $250 a pop, $250,000, and he be booked on tour, like on tours, like tour amount of dates for corporate gigs, and he makes $1 million every fourth one.
Would you be able to do corporate gigs?
If the corporations were black.
That's fair.
If it was like
they're not there for comedy.
Dog, I did a Chick-fil-A corporate gig. I felt every minute of 25 minutes.
Oh,
because there's so many things you can't say and all that stuff. And
but
I was
what they paying you $250,000? Because I bet you that 25 minutes will feel glorious.
They paid me a lot for that time in my life.
I'm sure, but if the right amount of money, I feel like any time.
I would be up there for $250 right now.
That's what I'm saying, Kevin.
What do y'all want? What you tell me what jokes you want and how you want me to say them.
And I say them that way.
Dog.
Yeah.
And that's Beyonce basically did a corporate gig.
Yes.
But that's how much Denzel got for Training Day. Twice, by the way. And she got it for one. Now, let me be clear. One performance doesn't mean she just went out there and sang. Like, one performance for her, new arrangements, that's at least a month of rehearsals. I would venture to say, because Beyonce ain't finna take $20 million and just give you nothing.
No, she gonna give you something. Them dancers is gonna dance. They gonna do something.
They
had long fingers.
There was people everywhere.
They were everywhere, all the place, all at once. You remember what's that movie? Asian People. They had the long fingers.
Oh, the hot dog fingers.
Yes.
By the way, that movie got a lot of Oscar noms. I think they got Best Actor, Best Actress, Supporting Actor, and Supporting Actress.
That's great.
Or 3 of the 4.
The little Asian boy from Mr. Jones.
What's that?
Indiana Jones. Mr. Jones. Mr. Jones.
You know
Indiana Jones.
You know that movie.
Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones, the movie?
The little Asian boy.
You never saw
Steven
Indiana Jones?
I did. I don't remember him.
Okay, little Asian boy.
Yes.
He's a grown ass man in the movie.
He got nominated.
Is he really?
Can you get? Wait a minute.
That's the same guy.
That's
I thought, was he in the Goonies?
Yeah,
Yes.
I think so. Yeah.
I remember him from the Goonies. I didn't know he was in Indiana Jones.
Oh, you didn't?
I didn't finish. I didn't finish all the Indiana Jones.
I haven't
till
seen
this year.
Indiana Jones since I saw it. I didn't rewatch Indiana Jones, so I don't remember them like that. I watched the Goonies a lot.
They're fun.
So
They're
you
fun.
don't-
It's George Lucas.
So you don't know Mr. Jones. You don't know that as a sound.
I don't know that as a sound.
Oh, okay. Well then, all right. Because I was like,
That's
why
fair.
are you doing this? Why are you acting
I
like
really
you
I
don't
thought
know
he
what
was
the hell I'm
trolling.
saying?
I really thought he was trolling.
Me
I'm
too.
not-
I was like, I don't have time with this. My stomach is over here bubbling. I might on this chair. Okay? I'm stressed out
Hope not.
because I forgot to bring my next Evo.
Hey,
And
when
let me
that
tell you,
happens.
I love me some next Evo. When you talking about my favorite state is a state of peace, that's my favorite state. I don't know about y'all. But with next Evo, whoo, baby, it is a good time over at the Tanksley household. You know, stress can build up over time when you don't really check it. When you're like, especially as we get this new year started and we got all these goals and stuff and things start piling up, you can feel a little stressed. Well, get ahead of the stress this year by experiencing the full potential of CBD with Next Evo Naturals. Next Evo is the most clinically studied CBD brand, and their Smart Zorb technology can help you get a better start to the year with products like their Stress CBD Complex. I personally love Next Evo. We actually have their products in our house. My husband does as well. We actually, our favorite is their gummies. We take their gummies at night just because it is a really, it makes me feel calm. It just brings a peace of mind. It keeps my mind from just like thinking on a bunch of things, which can sometimes take you a while to just like, woosah. But Next Evo,
That's how I'm feeling too.
it's amazing. Only Next Evo uses Smart Zorb CBD, proven for 30 times better absorption in the first 30 minutes. Don't just use any CBD brand. Most CBD products on the market only have 2 to 10% absorption. So that's at least 90% getting wasted, okay?
It's a lot of waste.
It's simple. If it's not absorbed, it can't help you. All right. So Next Evo is different. It delivers 4 times better overall CBD absorption and has been proven in multiple clinical studies. So, you guys, make CBD a part of reaching your full potential with Next Evo Naturals. Go to nextevo.com/podcast and use promo code SK to get 20% off your first order of $40 or more. That's 20% off $40 or more at nextevo.com/podcast with code SK.
I was mistaken. I said best actor and actress. I was wrong. It was best actress, Michelle Yeoh. Supporting actress, Jamie Lee Curtis. Supporting actor, I believe it's Huey Kwan.
That sounds right.
Him. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that, sir. And supporting actress, Stephanie Sue. That's 2 for supporting actress. Best director, original screenplay, costume design, and film editing. That's the best movie I saw last year. Angela Bassett got nominated for best supporting actress, so I'm sorry to the people who are in her category.
Oh, yeah, Angela stomp on
should win.
Apologies in advance.
Woman King got nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing at all.
And I liked Woman King a lot.
I loved it. I'm going to tell you why it got nothing. There's no white savior.
Wait a minute. Why you lie and say you loved it? You didn't love Woman King.
I did love Woman King. I just didn't. I thought it was, I said that when we talked about it, I thought it was an action movie and it was more story than action. It was a good movie. I liked it. They were all strong and oily. It was like, Kingdom of the Homie. And I was like, damn, we still say the homie as blacks.
The homie.
We always connected to our roots. So anyway, I saw Stephanie Sue's audition for Everything Everywhere All at Once. When I tell you, I was like, that's why I don't be booking. That one was in the movie without being in the movie. She and I've been reading, like, following actors and talking about audition process, and they were saying how they can't, like, it's hard for them to do 9-page auditions. And remember, you was telling me that for church, you can't give people that many pages. I didn't know. My bad to y'all. But she fully embodied that character. She, like, lived it, breathed it. She had a take on it. And I think the character's name was Juju or something like that. I can't remember. But I was like, oh, you booked that role. You were that person. Like, her audition was going viral. And I was like, I need practice. I got an acting coach.
Okay, good.
It's part of my goal this year is to take my acting more seriously.
I'm glad.
I
got
love
a book
that,
called
Kev.
Respect for Acting. That's what they told me to get. And I was like, I know that. Oh, Stanislavski, Uta Hagen. I remember that from when I was learning acting, but I'm going to need some refresher. You know, the moment before, inner monologue, substitution, and the like. I'm going back into training to be an actor.
That's good.
All right.
I love that for you, Kev.
Let me tell you what's really interesting. Flo-Rida just keeps winning. Flo-Rida won an $82 million lawsuit against Celsius for a $30,000 brand deal.
That's 3.5. That's 3.5
O's
of Beyonce singing with rain and water pouring over. Go ahead.
$30,000 brand deal and apparently some royalties. They didn't pay him the brand deal.
They didn't pay him the 30?
They didn't pay him the 30. They didn't pay him the royalties. And Celsius blew up.
He let that cook for 6 years.
He let it marinate.
That's a good dry aged rub right there.
And when it was time to pay, now y'all had to pay $82 million.
I wonder where they got that number in damages.
It's 1% of the ownership.
The valuation?
1% ownership, which was what was in the contract. First of all, when I first read it, I was like, "What
of
is
Celsius?"
Yeah.
So it's worth $800 million.
I think it's part of that brand deal. And also
royalties and stuff.
Yeah. When I was reading, I was like, "What is Florida doing getting $82 million?" I went back. I said, "Oh, he capitalized that R. This is just stupid." I just want to remind him of that. But yeah, I cannot. He was like, it makes me believe in the justice system. God bless America.
$82 million would make me believe in a lot of things.
That lawyer's having a great weekend.
Josh, can you imagine?
No, Kevin, I cannot imagine.
And Flo-Rida, apparently, I was reading an article about this, is wildly popular overseas. Like, still, his music does numbers.
Yeah.
Big first day on the cruise energy. No disrespect. They do play his music. And you talk about white folks and apple bottom jeans.
Yes.
You might not even be for us. I don't think they know what apple bottom jeans are and who's the rapper associated.
Matter. He is also one of them MLM people as far as in when they have their conventions.
Yeah.
When they let's get this Mary Kay convention started. He's got them woo 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 woo. You know how it starts off woo woo. He got them apple bottom jeans boots with the fur.
White people love that song.
Oh yeah.
Hair throwing everywhere, like Pat said.
It is.
Shaking their hair.
All the executive director level 8s out there. Yeah, let's get debt free this year, ladies. Let's have a mortgage burning for at least 100 people. And Flo-Rida's up here with his tight tank top on. Ain't wrote no new songs.
You don't have to.
He does not have to.
Didn't he crack a Celsius in the video too? Did you see the clip of him?
Yeah. Oh, when he won?
Yeah,
he won. Yeah, he
Celsius,
did. He did. I remember when Celsius came out, the owner of All Def was a big partner in there, and we used to always have them. I was really surprised that it became the drink that it is now, because they used to sponsor All Def content all the time.
Oh.
It wouldn't make no sense. It'd be like, here's this show, and also... It'd be like the sponsorships in the Truman Show.
I knew they would come back once I started seeing them in gyms again a couple years ago. I was like, oh, this is flourishing.
Now
they're at Costco.
was just like, wow. You know how many apple bottom jeans and boots with the fur I can buy with what y'all owe me? And when you sue somebody and it's a percentage base, it's in your best interest to just let them go.
Oh, yeah.
Let them
Don't slander them.
Let them go.
Yeah.
You're letting your investment grow.
Yes.
Earn Your Leisure would tell you, let that grow. Marvin Gaye estate.
I was like,
when they heard Blurred Lines, they was like, ooh, boy.
They were like, hey.
And it was so bad that all the DJs would mix the two songs. They would go from one song to the next. They were like, yeah, keep doing that.
And they were just, the Gay estate was like, ooh, let that cook. And as soon as it started fading, they were like, you know what?
That really reminds us of somebody.
So familiar to me.
So familiar.
So familiar to me. Anyway, let's go ahead and tally that. But you want to let it go. You don't want to slow down their growth.
Oh no.
You heard it yourself.
No.
They won like $5 million, right?
I thought it was more than that.
I mean, it's a lot for Robin Thicke, but
yeah. What did they win?
Let Kev on stage.
Oh, you're right. $5.3 million in damages.
Let Kev on stage studio streaming's app flourish. I got my original contracts. I'll be like, yeah, apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur, yeah.
The difference to me is I would willingly give y'all money.
That's what I do know. But even if you didn't, I looked over that original with a lice comb. I was like, all right.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now, man. Listen, call me biased, say whatever you want, and I'm gonna stand by this. Ain't too many shows on television straight up as funny as workplace comedy.
Yeah.
I don't care. The second 6 episodes, once we done found our footing, I watch a lot of television programs. Straight up. Now, you might have story and connection and theme and this.
C-line comedy.
But when you talk about the show that just make you laugh out loud, like Southside, that show was hilarious to me. I like a lot of TV shows, but Southside, I'd be laughing out loud. I very rarely laugh out loud. I'd be like, oh, that's funny. No, I get that. Southside, I'd be laughing out loud. Workplace comedy, I'd be laughing like I wasn't in there. Angel cussing, and let me single me out for all y'all who don't like it. Angel cussing and being the only person who cusses ridiculously loud and for no reason on that show is one of my favorite running jokes. We think it's funny. Y'all don't got to like it. It's funny. I watched that scene with Angel Tahir was telling us about the thing you said, no, nigga. I'm like, That's regular black people being regular black, and that's why it's funny to me.
It's so funny to us that we have to hold ourselves from breaking when we're shooting it.
Dog, the bloopers could be longer. When Tony said when I had to go and you said, "Do you want to go with him?" And Tony said, "Nah, the table is long." Maybe if I was sitting where Maya was. It's such a Tony Baker, the person answer. Even the little, maybe. And Angel saying, "I'll take Tank inside me."
Yeah.
Melissa being Big Ricky.
It's good.
And Tahir being scared of her, she smacked me for real. My jaw clicked. She hit like she has boy. She hit like she has boy cousins.
Yes.
I mean, even Isaiah likes it.
Little Marcus, I had to watch it, even though you said don't let the kids watch it. I was like, come on, I let him see his daddy. And he
Marcus
was in
with
tears.
that doggone jumpsuit and tie over it and blazer over. You could have took the prison stuff off.
It was so tight
But it's
on him
so
too.
funny. Like, I don't care. And I be trying to get my agent to be like, they'd be like, well, Hollywood and the writers, like, dog, but the people be wanting to laugh. And you got people everybody's funny on there. And y'all gonna see the last 2 episodes. The first one airs this week, first of the last 2. And then the last one airs. And we got Denora in there. I'm not gonna tell y'all what the premise is, but we have all of Angel's friends are in the show.
Oh, Quinn had me dying. I meant to tell her this, but we were at a club. I didn't have a chance. But she was
You were really funny in workplace comedy. What? I'll tell you later.
she was like, to Tony. You just, with your little, you should do comedy.
It was so funny.
You should go on tour.
And Quinn be like, y'all, let me tell you what. Y'all don't know how funny these black women are. Candice Renee is
she's hilarious.
A gem. She's also really funny on Instagram. She calls herself a sit-down comedian because she be funny, but she don't do stand-up comedy. But anyway, y'all can't tell me that there's a lot of shows that are funnier than that show. You just can't tell me. And somebody, I'm gonna tell you what, and I know it because I've seen it. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. Speak through me, Father. One thing gonna go, it's gonna be like a domino. And then workplace gonna get. Can you imagine? Let's just dream talk for a moment.
Let's dream talk.
Can you imagine if the show? Remember, you always wanted to have a sitcom that aired for 7 years. Tahir has the same. We all would love a Seinfeld run where you don't have to work anymore, and then you could just do what you want. Imagine if, just dream with me, if it was workplace comedy that did 7 years and you was getting the 50,000, then 100,000, then 300,000 per episode. And then when you done, you ain't up to 49 and you can be rich mom era. Kai and Sai can have 3 lines in their hair.
Yeah.
Marcus can have the old schools he desires. I can travel the world on private planes and say, oh man, I do my carbon emissions. Because I'm going to tell y'all going to be mad. I'm not going to be trying to please strangers. There's a lot of anger directed at the people richer than me. Be mad at Jeff Bezos.
He put a rocket up there.
He put a rocket shaped like a penis in the world, outside of the world. I don't even need that type of bread. So but even if not, we going to be making that show as long as we can. Because that, boy, it is funny to me, Kevin.
It is so funny.
I truly enjoy it. All right.
We're going to be back. We don't know what day we're doing the bonus.
I don't know.
Kevin.
Saturday?
Probably Saturday. Let me look. Where we at? Nashville this weekend? Sold out all the way, by the way.
Of course, it's Nashville. They're going to pull up.
Nashville pulled up early. They sold out. This is the first show that sold out all 5 before the week is. Let me tell you why these shows don't be selling out. This is the only reason they don't sell out until the day of. Comedy clubs, I don't know why they do this. Pretty much everyone, they do VIP tables. You cannot buy the tickets just one or two.
All 4 seats at the table.
All my shows, the last 50 remaining tickets are VIP tables. There'll be 4 at 50 or 8 at 50 or 4 at 75. And people be like, I don't know 4 people. I just want to go either me, myself, or me and somebody.
Yeah.
Not 4 people. When I go to theaters, that's one of the reasons I'm so happy. It's just a ticket by ticket. You don't have to buy tables. You don't have to. A lot of these comedy clubs, you can't even buy 1 ticket. You got to buy 2.
Mm-hmm.
And people end up doing that, but I would sell them faster if you didn't have to do that.
100%.
So anyway, after Nashville, I'm off for 5 weeks, and then we'll pick back up in Virginia Beach, which also always sells well. So anyway, vote for me in NAACP Image Awards.
Vote for Kevin.
And Patreon will see you doing the Bald and Beautiful shortly here.
Yep.
Patreon will see you later in this week doing the bonus episode. I'm going to just say Saturday for right now.
Saturday.
We fly Friday, and I'm not going to be able to do it that day.
Thursday night.
Or we fly Thursday night. So yeah, let's say for now.
We can do early Thursday. Why can't we do it?
This Thursday?
Yeah. And Isaiah could just sit here until we finish and you can drop him on. Or you just don't think he gonna
I didn't think about that.
Before your thing at 10.
No, that's a good. What time do you get here?
I drop off my kids at 7:15.
If I can't take them, even Melissa could take them. Let's talk offline. That might work. That might work better. All right. Bye, guys.
Timbo.
Here's another banger for you. Here's another one. Here's another banger for you. Here's another one. Here's another banger for you. Here's another banger for you. With my boy Kev on stage. And that chick Angel.